All right, another Saturday morning flea market haul. Start on this side of the table. One vendor had these Pelican cases. I didn't get a chance to fully comp them, but they are Pelican branded. This one says P14. They all seem to be the same size. There's 5 of them. And then she had this knife set. Knife set says Miller and Rhodes, but then when you look at the knife, it says towel, and they look a little dirty, like they could get cleaned up. But I tried to do a quick comp on towel, and they seemed to do that name seemed to do okay. I need to find that exact knife. I paid $40 for the 5 cases and the knife set, so I'm hoping to do okay there. I have been trying to look at clothes, not really get too much into them, but at least look at them. This pair of pants just feels super nice. It's Amazon. It seems like it strikes me like Amazon drivers have to wear these pants or something. So I think there's a good chance somebody could use these if you're, working at Amazon and you want to get a good deal on the pants. They just feel really nice. Like they feel like my Lululemon pants. It says it was designed by Loli Yang or something, so I'm gonna have to look that up. It's a woman size small. I have to see if that's worthwhile or not. I'll have to wash these because they're not. They seem new. Everything else was new, but it doesn't have tags. So I'll just have to wash these. I'm not crazy about washing clothes. I'd rather have new clothes with tags, but I'll go ahead and wash those and list those up. Throw a comp up for you if I can find one. I did pick up some electronics. This keyboard was in a bag and it looks very, very new or very unused. And it's just retro and cool. I'm really hoping somebody will take that because it is a little bit of a larger item. I paid $1, so I couldn't leave it behind. I'm going to test it to make sure that it's working, but it's really cool. It's still a USB-C, or I'm sorry, USB connection. Oh shoot, that's bent a little bit. I'll have to maybe unbend that some, but it just seems new in the bag, and I thought that was really cool. Then I got a Sony DVD player and a Samsung Blu-ray player. And I went ahead and it came with HDMI cable and then a pretty nice looking set of RCA cables. So I'll have to see what those are going for too. And then the other electronics I bought is this one vendor had this HP laptop. I'll throw some specs up on the screen of what it is. It was not working. We plugged it in and we tried to get it to boot up and it would not boot up. So I'm going to mess with it a little bit more. They were asking 20 before we plugged it in, and when we said it wasn't working, I pretty much offered them 5 and they took it. So for $5, I think even at parts, I could probably do something with it and be okay. All right, there was a lady who had some good deals, but I think I might have missed on some stuff. I got all this from a vendor. This, I had to look it up. It is a mask, just the mask part for a welding mask. And some of these are very expensive. So I took a chance on this for $1. And then these were a quarter, basically. There's six of these in here. These were all a quarter. So I don't really know what these are. There seem to be some other ones on eBay. I think I can lot them up and sell them. And then the rest of this was a quarter. I really just kind of grabbed this to fill out $3, or $4. I spent $4 on all of this. I probably could have left these 4 behind. I don't think there's much money in these spill stop drink pours, and some of them are busted open, so I don't know how well that's going to do. And then I really like this little incense burner or whatever, this wax burner thing, but it's got a chip, and I didn't notice that until I got home. So that's probably not worthwhile. And then, like I said, I was just looking for stuff on the quarter table to grab. I don't know what this is. It has a small little stain here. I have to see if I can get that out. But it was new with tags, made in China, just functional novelty. I'm gonna have to figure out if that actually has a purpose and has some value. But it's just a cool little duck if it does, if it's meant to hold a certain something. I don't know. And then she had some Halloween fabric. I literally just threw this in for a quarter to get to that $4. So probably lost on all this. Hopefully I can definitely make some money off of these too. All right, and then back to one of my favorite vendors. He was doing 50 cents today. So I got all of this at 50 cents a piece. Some of the stuff I just threw in, like this, I don't really know what these are, but it's labeled $16. So I'm like, okay, well, I can grab some and see what it does for 50 cents. Wonder Woman pins for 50 cents. That's pretty good. This is children's masking tape. I guess it's masking tape with these colors on it, just colorful masking tape. I don't know. I was just throwing stuff in. So it's labeled $3.50. I don't know if that's really a decent item for eBay with shipping and everything. And then this little Hallmark keepsake. It's like an ornament, but it's for spring. So I don't know. We'll see. It's labeled 12 bucks. I can just leave it up there and see if somebody likes it. I know that this is some kind of hair care product. I don't know anything about it. It seemed to be new and sealed with damaged packaging. So hopefully that's worth a few bucks to somebody. And then this little guy says Bullyland. Where is it? Bullyland? I wasn't familiar with that. But they might be worth a couple bucks. I don't know. So I threw him in for 50 cents. And then, I don't know, man. I was just grabbing stuff. This is an iPod 4 or 4th gen case. And I just grabbed it. 50 cents. I don't know. It's new, but damaged packaging. Let's see if somebody can use it. And then this was 50 cents. It's a helmet. I guess it dries it out or deodorizes it. It says it combats moisture and kills odors. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully somebody can use that. It's not too heavy, but I guess it's got some special stuff in there. Okay, quick jump edit. I forgot a section. So I got this set for $6 from another vendor, including a pack of Pokemon. Not in the best condition. I'm going to try to flatten these a little bit, but have to disclose that they're not like mint inside. Finally found some more Bakugan figures. So I got these 2 figures. They seem to be complete. I tried to check to make sure there's no broken little pieces. These things are so pretty intricate, so like you have to look over everything, make sure something's not broken. Don't know the particular value of those, and those are kind of hard to search. And then there were some Bakugan cards. I went ahead and threw those in. I know nothing about this game. The cards aren't in mint condition. I don't think they're worth a lot, but I'll include those in my little set with the case that I got previously. And then he had some D&D dice. It looks like a pretty good set. I got 7 dice in there, so I don't know. They're new and sealed. I'll see what they can go for. All right, guys. So that's it for this Saturday. I think the flea market is back in action. It was still very cold, but I think a lot more vendors out there, so it was really good.